What's good? It's Jordan. Today I'll be talking to you about avoid following the crowd. In this life, many times we may not know who we are, we may not know what we believe in, we may not have a sense of identity, and then we decide that we want to follow others, to feel more included, to feel like we are a part of the social ladder, and these things stop us from being our true authentic self. When we do not have a sense of reality and a sense of understanding ourselves, we then put our faith and trust in other people. We may put our faith and trust in people in order for us to be deemed as individuals who are secure in ourselves. When we do this, we destroy our reality. We destroy ourselves. We also destroy the relationships with other people. If we're known for following the crowd and not having our own minds and not having our own opinions, not having our own ideologies, we then ruin ourselves by not understanding the growth behind growing further than following other people. We then ruin ourselves by not understanding the development of self and how we can be leaders ourselves. And in reality, if we aren't conscious of this, when we interact with other people, they can see that. When we have our own families, they can see that. And especially in families, you have to be a strong leader for self, especially as a man, especially as a person under God that is leading your family in the proper direction. If you do not have leadership of self and understanding that following the Most High is important and understanding that you are under the Most High as a man, then you will not be able to lead the woman that you're with, and you will not be able to lead the children that you bear. We have to understand that dealing with ourselves first, understanding ourselves, moving in a proper format, in a proper direction, past just following the crowd brings strength. When you're always a part of the crowd, you start to formulate opinions and ideologies that are from the crowd instead of forming your own opinions and your own ideologies. When you move with the crowd, you're not able to be your own person. You're not able to understand self. You're not able to formulate your own opinions and ideas. We cannot adopt this mentality. This is a tribalistic mentality. When you have a tribalistic mentality, you cannot see past that. We have to destroy this mentality. We have to destroy the mentality that stops us from doing the right thing, from being strong in faith, and from moving closer to God. When we follow the crowd and we follow people, what we're essentially saying is, we do not want to follow God, and God does not have the strength over us. The crowd has the strength over us. Following the crowd can place your life in danger, because if someone sees that you're not able to be strong, you're not able to stand up for yourself, they will play on your weaknesses. They may even use you to do evil things, especially in this world. We have to understand it's either we can follow God or follow people. And when you follow people, you're led towards a dead end. Following God places you in the right faith and favor of the Most High, being provided with discernment, especially in this time period. When we learn to understand and follow God, then we are essentially protected. People who we decide to follow in this life cannot protect us. They cannot guide us towards the right direction. Only God can do that. And if we understand that our relationship with God is higher than our relationship with man and with people, then we can make the proper decisions moving on and moving forward as to what we want for our own personal lives. Fear oftentimes stops us from doing the right thing. Fear of what people may say if you do the right thing. Fear of how people may treat you if you do the right thing. Many people have done the right thing and they were outcasted by groups of people in their quote unquote immediate circles due to doing the right thing. But know that even when you do the right thing, God sees, God knows, and God understands, and you will be rewarded from the Lord. And if you decide to follow the crowd and not do the right thing, you and the crowd will face consequences for the decisions that you and the crowd decide to make in this life. Every day that we wake up and we're provided the ability to walk in this life, we have decisions and choices that we have to make. Some choices may be harder, but in the end, it benefits you and helps you. Doing the hard thing may be hard at the beginning, but then when you fully understand and grasp the concept of doing the hard things and your life changes due to doing the hard things, then you will understand why that situation may have occurred and the solution behind that situation in your own personal life. Know and understand that your life is important. And when you follow the crowd, you're essentially telling yourself and others that you're not confident in yourself, that you're not strong in the faith, that you do not have a relationship with God, and that you aren't strong enough to be on your own. When people see that you follow God and that you're strong enough to be alone, they understand that there is power and strength in that. There is no power and strength in being a follower. If you are a follower, you then destroy yourself. You then destroy your mind, and you essentially cannot function without the leader in that crowd over you, giving you instructions on what you may do next and what you have to do next. That is the detachment from the Lord. But in this life, we have to understand why we adopted this mentality and how we can break past this mentality. There is only going to be a few people who can break past this mentality. And those are the people that decide that they do not want to follow society's standards and regulations, and they want to follow God. And they see God as the keeper and God as the creator of all things. The decision is yours today, and you have to understand what decision you want to make in your own personal life today. Just know that every decision that you make, it can either help you or hinder you in this life today. So today, I'll be reading this scripture to you, and I hope that these scriptures can help you in your own daily personal life. Deuteronomy 28:13. The Lord your God will make you the leader among the nations and not a follower. You will always prosper and never fail if you obey faithfully all his commands that I am giving you today. Proverbs 13:20. Whoever walks with wise becomes wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Know that in this life today, you have the ability to break free from the chains that you have endured, especially dealing with other individuals in this society, and know and understand that you have the ability to stay to yourself and say no when you feel that you're treated unfairly, unequally, and not treated to the proper standard in this life today. When we decide to walk alone, know that there is strength in walking alone. Society may tell you that people who are alone, there's something wrong with them, they're depressed, they have mental illnesses and issues, but in reality, those are the ones that are the strongest of leaders and understand what it is to live a life filled with peace, to live a life filled with strength. Do not follow other people. Know that if you are able to conduct your own opinions, if you are able to walk in strength in knowing that God is your keeper and God is protecting you, if you are able to walk without having to be fearful of judgment that is placed on you by the quote-unquote cool crowd or the it crowd, know that you are already a strong individual. They know that. We know that. you should know that in your own self. So look at it as a blessing today if you're able to walk by yourself and you're able to walk in peace, you're able to walk in strength and not be a follower. Because many times, people who are only followers and following the it crowd and following another person, that person may not have their best interests at heart, and that person may want to see them fall. So understand that you have the ability to think for yourself and be strong in every decision that you make today. I want to thank you for watching. Peace.